IS 201 schoolyard and then reading about what happened in the Chinese press mainly in the days following, I was horrified as a parent. I read a lot of messages in the WeChat platform of fear and concern of families. I think any parent who sees those images of a grown man going after viciously a minor for really a schoolyard incident, and it is atrocious. I've heard from parents at the school that do not feel that the school has taken bullying seriously. The two kids that went to the schoolyard were known bullies at the school, is what I've heard. And there is sadly a tolerance, even though our DOE, our public school says that there's zero tolerance for bullying. We know that this happens way too often. And unfortunately, there are chancellor regs that are way too soft, to be honest. And for the last few years, we've been operating under some restorative justice. And when I see that, I'm just looking at what the school could do and thinking that the victim is victimized over and over again by the process. And the students that do the bullying, there's a permissiveness that is being allowed in our school system with these policies. And as a parent, I'm really, really upset, angry, and I feel like, our regulations need to keep kids safe. It should not, go easy on kids. We need to teach them that when they do bad things, it has consequences, and the consequences should be such that it deters future actions from the children. And way too often, look, the victims are the ones that do a safety transfer, and the bullies end up staying at the school. Anyway, thank you for allowing me to speak.
Kevin, who's up next?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. David Preto. I'm the superintendent, and I appreciate Sergeant Chen and the 68th Precinct coming to address the issue that occurred about a week and a half ago at and after at IS 201. And I appreciate all the members of the community coming out with concern and to communicate that concern. I really appreciate everybody coming out today to address the incident that did take place on school property. It did happen outside of school and outside of school hours, and it involves students from IS 201. And since then, there have been escalating incidents between family and friends of the students, all of which have occurred outside of school property. The school did report the incident as required and took appropriate action and provided appropriate supports for the affected students. Since the incident escalated due to inappropriate behavior by adults, we did contact and defer to NYPD with the handling of the adult actions. Again, no incidents occurred inside of school during school hours. And I appreciate Sergeant Chen to come to speak on NYPD's involvement with this incident between the students and adults.
I'm going to turn it over to Senator Chu.
Thank you, Sergeant Chen. Evening, everybody. I'm State Senator Yuan Shu. We can see so many concerned parents here. I just drove down from Albany because I heard about this rally, and I know Sergeant Chen is going to do the presentation in the CEC meeting. I really appreciate District 20 CEC for putting this up so that to address all our parents' concern about school safety. I was outside in the rally, make a point very clear. One thing for all the parents, we only care about one thing, is our child's safety. Whether it's on or off school grounds. We as a parent, I'm a mom, we as a parent, we only care about our children's safety. So I Also, when my office got the attention about this case, we've been in contact with the victim families, Brian's family, and also we contact 6A precinct, the school 201, the DOE, and also the DA office to make sure all the information is transparent and they have the full detail of what's going on and the image. And also, we want to make sure our DA office fully aware the father was defending for his son who got brutally and violently attacked by adult men. I saw the video. I'm not sure if many of you saw that. I believe many of you did. It's beyond words. That is just not acceptable, and that behavior cannot be tolerated and needs to face consequence. And I just want to thank Sergeant Chen, 6A precinct and all the men and women outside 6A. We have about 150 to 200 people outside prior to this, and our NYPD make sure our parents, our kids, our family, they're safe, and we're doing this presentation over here so that all our concern, not just 201, but all the school, all the parents, we have the understanding how the school procedure with the DOE and also with the NYPD, when we face this kind of thing, how we're being protected. So I just want to thank all the CEC meeting, CEC member here. Thank you for your dedication to put this one on the agenda, and I'm happy I will able to make it back with the traffic, with the New York City traffic, able to make it back to this meeting. Thank you.
Hi. Thank you for the introductions by the superintendent, Freda, and Senator Amichu, and everyone else. I'm pretty sure everyone knows I'm Sergeant Chen. I'm the school sergeant at the 6A precinct. I have my officers here also. Standing on the side is Officer Madiman, in the back is Officer Santini. I have also officers outside. So we cover. Can everybody hear me? Yes. Thank you. So as school sergeant and my officers, we cover Dyker, Bay Ridge, and part of Sunset also, all the way to 62nd Street to the Verrazano Bridge. So I was there since day one of the incident. I have kids myself. I understand like the parents would be concerned, and we took appropriate action. We responded on Thursday. We took the report, and we tried to identify who the adult was. So in the process of identifying it, I guess things escalated too quickly on Saturday, and they went to the victim's house. They knew where they lived, and they knocked on the door. And as you can see on the online and everything, it was retaliation. It's not a hate crime. It was just retaliation. It was an adult that was very aggressive. As you know, he was arrested along with the kids. I cannot go into any more details on that. I just know they were arrested and order protections were issued for the family. And that guy cannot come to the school or his house, third-party contact, anything like that. So the case is still ongoing. We're in constant communication with IS-201. We have a great relationship with them, and we're trying to figure this out to make sure that it doesn't happen again. We have weekly principals meetings to identify if there's any fights or if there's any disputes in school, after school, things like that. So we could be there. We could show presence and for dismissals and for the schoolyards, so things like this doesn't happen again. We're going to try our best to make sure to prevent this, and hopefully, like I said, for the safety of the kids. Anyone have anything like you see on social media, hear anything, just let us know. You tell the teachers, tell school safety, and we'll try to respond to the areas where we think there's a fight, so we don't let it escalate again. Does anyone have questions? I want to thank Brian's mom and Jack's mom for being here. I know they've been through a lot and they're worried about their kids. I just want to say we're here with you. You can call me anytime. And like I said, I'm here for you guys. And I'm here for Brian and Jack. Okay?
Okay, for transparency, they said that The bully was not. The bully and his parents were not arrested the first day. They only gave them a desktop. Oh, okay. Was that true?
It was not a disappearance ticket on the first day.
So he was arrested.
It was you talk about Thursday?
Yes.
On Thursday, they were not on scene when we arrived, so no one was arrested the first day.
But they were in the hospital. They not go to the hospital.
We did send officers there, and by the time the officers there, they left.
Because a child was assaulted and nobody retained the adult assailant.
The adult was not there when we got there.
Okay, and I kind of think sometimes when there's crimes against Asian people that it's normalized and minimized. They said a lot of the videos showed there was racial slurs hurled at the family. So why is it not at the farm? Just because I heard that you guys try to mediate first?
We did not. When we got there on Thursday, like I said, the fight started in the schoolyard. It was over basketball. It was not over anything racial. And then things escalated too quickly, and the adult got involved, which should never happen.
Council members, I'll ask I'll pick the question, the speakers. Great question, Elizabeth, but I'm going to, in order to keep this organized, I'll get together, or try to get as many. Okay, we'll prioritize, we'll start for Q&A with anyone in person. Ma'am, I believe you signed up to speak in person, right? Would you like to go? You were on the sheet, is the sign-up sheet there? Let me just make sure, let me just make sure we're going over this. Is it Queenie?
Yes.
Okay, so Mike is there. I'm going to make the decision now to go 2 minutes because we have so many people here, and but you have 2 minutes to speak.
I'm not going to repeat the same story, which was explained by Ms. Chu and the Officer Chan. So I believe everyone has an idea what's going on. And we parents here, all of us here, are protesting for our children's safety and to prevent retaliation, injuries, bullying. The question I have here is ask the superintendent and CEC 20 that we parents demand the bully to be transferred out of IS 201 into another school for each other's safety. Why? Boys do see each other in the lunchroom, they got to eat. They go to the locker room, they got to change clothes, they go to gym, they go to the bathroom, the boys' room, using the toilet, urinal. At least 3 times a day, every single day. Then how can you prevent altercation? And I do understand that Officer Chan said they will come to visit the school, they will respond quickly to avoid another incident of retaliation, but by then, it will be too late. You don't know how severe the next injury will be. So instead of waiting something to happen, to stop it, I think it's much better and reasonable to do preventions, such as transferring the bully out of IS 201 into a different school, and also give that child, the bully, to attend some kind of therapy to make him understand what he had done was wrong and what he needs to understand not to repeat the same misconduct.
2 minutes, speaker.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
Home and scrub my face relentlessly. My parents, first generation immigrant, instilled in me the value of being a responsible, law-abiding citizen and a diligent student. However, I couldn't help but wonder, what do you do when troubles find you rather than the other way around? Fast forward nearly 25 years, and I find myself back in New York City, having settled in this city and embraced it as my home. Over the weekend, I was deeply disturbed by the videos and photos that circulated, depicting an incident that commenced as a school bullying episode and escalated into a horrifying assault on a 13-year-old minor. This was followed by a terrifying chase that saw the assailants targeting the minor's family in their own neighborhood. I was left frozen and restless throughout the weekend, haunted by the thought that it could have been my child or my husband. What does a parent do when another child engages in a fight with theirs and threatens with, like, I know where you live? Is school a safe place for my child anymore? If not, how do we safeguard our children when the city we call home no longer feels safe? My WeChat messages have been incessantly ringing with parents inquiring about sending their children to martial arts schools, jiu-jitsu, karate, judo, boxing, kickboxing, taekwondo, you name it.
2 minutes. Next up, Jimmy Lee. Jimmy?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jimmy Lee. I also want to share a similar experience that I had with the speaker before me. 20 years ago, when I was a high school student at the high school, I personally saw a bullying incident. One of the Asian students was peed by, on shoes by a lot of kids, and then jacked out, and then robbed and beat up. And then when I graduated from from college, and then from my master's degree and doing community work, one of the police officers said, "Yeah, we need to do something to help Asian students in your city public school system because bullying is a serious thing. It has been more than 15 years. We are still seeing bullying incidents every single day in New York City school system. How can we protect our kids?" I was horrified to see the video on WeChat and social media on what happened. A couple of questions that we had to ask. How can we protect our kids in school without being bullied or fear of safety, right? Couple of things. Now the other family is very aggressive, as we have seen, going to another kid's family to attack with a deadly weapon, right? So how can NYPD and work together with the school to ensure the safety of the family? Because this family knows where they live right now. Even transfer school will not help because this coming bomb in the community. How can we is there any plan working together with school community to dispatch more school safety guard to protect our kids, right? Are there any plan like that? So that's the question to superintendent as well. Are you guys working together with NYPD and the community together, come up with a safety plan, as well as how we can prevent bullying from happening again in the future? Because this is a serious issue. It has been more than 20 years. Nothing has changed. So we want some real change. That's why we're here today. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Assemblyman Lester Chang and I represent Sunset Park. And thank you, Dr. Prado, thank you, Steve Stone, thank you for the board for setting up this special meeting. Thank you, Police Officer Chang, and thank you, NYPD, keeping us safe. That's most important, keeping us safe. I'm in 24 years in the Navy, and perhaps we can use that try and true solution, perhaps lower the temperature of bullying. I've gotten every year annual training. Beginning of fiscal year, would it be sexual harassment, would it be drugs, alcohol, fraternization, security briefing. We can apply bullying for perhaps beginning of the school year, both to teachers and to students every year. Because I believe repetition is a mother of all learning, repetition. So by doing this every year, we perhaps ingrain this to the students and the teachers. What is bullying? What is acceptable behavior? Because we can teach that example, hopefully we can lower the temperature and be more awareness. That's my solution, perhaps maybe in a small way. And maybe I'll talk to the school administrator and maybe they might find some other better solution, but that's my take. We do this annual, beginning school year, teaching bullying and other subjects as well in the first term. That's my thought. Thank you very much. Thank you.
BW, if you can hear me, you can unmute yourself and speak. Were you able to prompt him to unmute on the Zoom?
Hi,
Hello?
I'm here.
Are you BW?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Loud and
Can you
clear.
hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. The question is for the NYPD. The question is for the NYPD. I heard that the charges for the victim farmer. What would you do in that position? Like, he's just, thinking something to protect his family. And he still got charges. They should drop all the charges to his family. What would you do in that position? Look for a phone to call 911? Or find a friend of, what would you do in that position? You should drop all the charges. And also the second question for the superintendent, Department of Education. I do know the criminal is already being out in the jail. And you know what? He is around our elementary school. We asked our principal for help. There's nothing she can do. And also, can put yourself in our position. When your kid is in elementary school and the criminal is around it, what would you do anything about it? And we're doing nothing about it. And you know what? It's shame on you. Department of Education and NYPD as well. I feel no problem. And I know it's a racist country. I know it's nothing about Chinese or nothing about Arabic. I don't care who they are. They are criminals. We can't do anything. And this country always the kids is number one. We have seen adults hitting a minor. We are not talking about minor hitting minor. Okay, it's fine. They're kids. Adults hitting minors, the whole family. Think about it. That's the main point. I don't care who races you are. I don't care what Chinese or
Speaker, that's 2 minutes.
focus on adults.
2 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Time is
Thank
up.
you.
Thank you.
And we don't
I'm going to go to 1.5 minutes for speakers. 1.5 minutes.
Come on! All the parents are here, you let them speak up.
I know. I want the most to speak up as possible, okay? 1.5 minutes. I think people can say their views in 1.5. Go ahead, Kevin, next one. Go ahead, sir. 1.5 minutes.
My name is Xiao Feng Yi. So I believe every parent or everyone here actually understand what's happening. So what I want to say is not a simple bullying incident, okay? Because the family, they come to the victim's house and try to attack them on Saturday. If someone come to my house and try to attack my family member, I will use whatever the weapon to protect them. This is called self-defense. So my question is for the NYPD and also I'm not sure the DA, why Mr. Lin will be charged by self-defense to protect his family? If the charge keep going, the self-defense, the words, we will have no meaning at all.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Kenny Guan. I'm also a board member of the community. I just want to, express a little bit about, school bullying and school violence for kids. Because 30 years ago, I went to high school in Labor High School, Manhattan, and it's never been stopped. The only thing you stop, you stand up for your family, you stand up for yourself, teach your kids. Don't be afraid. Stand up, speak, communicate with your parents. And we fight back. We fight back. But the only way to fight back, we gotta use your mind and smart, peacefully. Peacefully. And we email them, we write letter, we talking to public officials, we vote. We vote, and then we register to vote, and you make your power. And they listen to you. The same thing in the school district. The people are here, they hear you, because you have the power to vote. And you make them sitting over there. That's the way in this country. That's the way in this country. That's the way you can fight and back. And I have one more question for MIPD, Sergeant Chen. So when that day, the family defend themselves, and who make arrest? Who make a decision to the PC? It must be called back to a sergeant, to office, or something like that to make arrest. Do you guys investigate the situation before make arrest? That's my question. If you can answer.
Thank you. So, on that day, whoever arrived made the decision, right? In terms of self-defense, that's a gray area, right? Obviously, if you're cornered, self-defense by all means. But if you guys fight and you fight with weapons, it's injuries. Obviously, I'm not there. The person who made the call, they interviewed both parties, and that's the decision they made. Now, it's up to the DA, and I cannot comment on what's going on in the court after that, but that was the decision.
Do you think if we're not doing open question, we're not doing open Q&A. If you want to speak, you can sign up. Vito Lavella.
Good. Thank you, guys. I'm Vito Labella, retired lieutenant, former member of the CC. It's good to see everybody again. So look, real quick, school violence is up. It's up. Nothing exists in a vacuum, though. We had a raise the age law where 16 and 17-year-olds can no longer be held responsible for most crimes, okay? We need to amend that law. That's how state legislators need to do that. In the school system, we have something called restorative justice. That's great. If a kid is tagging up the bathroom, restorative justice all live a long day. But there needs to be severe, certain consequences when one child uses violence against another child. Okay? We need that to go back to the way it was a mere 10 years ago when this wasn't as serious. Crime is up in the schools, crime is up in the city because there was pro-criminal legislation passed, and we need to correct that and then go back to the way it was to make New York City safer, cleaner, and better run. Thank you very much. I'm Vito Lavella.
Next speaker is
Yang Ah.
Rana.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Miona and I'm 3 kids' mother who live in South Brooklyn. All my kids go to the school in Brooklyn. And kids' safety is the most important thing for me and for all the parents. Over the past couple of days, the videos, the picture, post on the media, it really made my heart broken. As a first generation immigrant, the first things I learned when I become a mother. That all the kids is protected in the United States is protected by law, by police, by the school. I feel I make a good decision to have my kid in the United States because they are be protected. However, Brian and his family story make me confused. How can that happen in our schoolyard and even happen in front of our house? As a parent, I will ask our superintendent and the police department, please, it's time to make some change to keep our kids safe. And also, I think the father, as a father, he protects his family. It's called self-defense. I don't think that he should be charged. Please withdraw all the charge. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I don't speak English well, so I need a translator. It's okay?
Anyone want to volunteer?
I say yeah, battery.
他用中文讲，我来翻译。
大家晚上好，我也是201学校的一个家长。
I'm also parent of IS201。
我现在想表达的是，想知道学校201学校今后对我们学校的安全问题有哪些措施？希望他能够跟我们家长，就是说有一个很好的沟通，让我们家长跟学生感到安全。
I want to know after this what the school IS201 will do so that we parents and the students will feel safer. We hope the school can have a clear communication channel between the school and the parents.
还有希望68分局可以在上学跟放学的时候在附近巡逻，保证学生的安全。这是我们家长最想要的。为什么今天会站在这里？对不对？
Yeah, I also wish the precinct 68 will add more patrols on the road between school and on all the normal roads where the students go to school and go back to home so that they will feel safer. Thank you. Can I also just be 1 minute since I'm here?
Sign up if you want to speak. Sign up if you want to speak.
Alright, so my name is Kai. I came here when I was 7. Throughout my high school, elementary school, it's been known that Asian kids getting picked on. How I combat bullying? By punching them in the face. So what you're saying is you don't want violence, but it seems that only the school doesn't do anything about it. So what are you left with any options? Should we teach our kids to punch someone in the face? Make it like a brawl? Or what is it? And I don't understand the scale of self-defense. If someone comes to my home being extremely hostile, I can't defend myself. What am I supposed to do? Like just, hey, can you please punch me in the face? And I also feel like if I was white, I don't want to make this into a race thing, but if I was white, maybe the cops would treat me a little bit different. Maybe they would like, oh yeah, let me hear your word, listen. Because I read a lot of newspaper, but if there's certain gray line, there's certain race that get treated differently. So I don't know. There's not a specific answer to any of the comments that we make or concerns. The only thing that we hear is, oh, time is up. Oh yeah, don't fight, don't violence. You're not really helping the Asian kids or any kids being bullied in the school. Punch them in the face. So if the school's not doing anything about it, you guys are not doing anything about it. So we're gonna do something about it. So what do you guys suggest?
Yes.
Thank you, Speaker.
Hello, my name is Anchi Zan. I have the same question as the speaker before. I have a question to Sergeant Chen. If some people were to come, like, to your home and knock on your door with weapons, what do you suggest should be done? That's the appropriate way that people will not get in trouble with law. Can you let us know? And protect your children, protect your family as well, without picking up weapons. If you're saying that's, get in trouble with law. Thank you.
But in cases like that, I know from my point of view, all you have to do is stay home, don't go outside.
Stay home!
Okay, thank you, CEC and Steve, NYPD. So I just want to say, I have been dealing the student bully case for many years. In one case at Bayside, I even brought the bully victim to the mayor, but eventually they still didn't do anything. So in that case, that girl was handcuffed by 3 boys on the playground. Now here with this. So I just want to say, so I hope all the CEC members and all the parents, please urge the DOE to really punish, to really discipline the bully case. So if you do that, that will prevent the things getting even worse, like this, what happened in 201, like what happened in Bayside. And sometimes even more serious happened until the NYPD got him out. So the school bullying should be resolved within the school, not escalate to NYPD. But if the parents have to escalate to NYPD, that means the DOE didn't do their job. Please do your job, DOE. Really discipline the bully case. Thank you. That's all.
我要求用国语讲，能不能提供一个翻译给我？我要 chaplain。我作为是一个在这个 community 发生在我家附近的，我感到很恐怖，因为。
I feel horrified because I live here and this happened around me.
我作为一个家长，我也为我的孩子感到很孤累。
As a parent, I'm very worried about my child's safety.
我想问一下，这个小朋友发生第一时间，学校有报警了，那为什么警察局没有去解决这个问题 ？ACS 在哪里？ 他不是说我们的孩子是国家的吗？这个责任这么重大，为什么没有 ACS 站出来
I want to ask, on the day when this first happened, I think it's September 28th, the school actually called the police. Why the police didn't arrive on the day? And also, where was ACS? ACS mission was to protect the children. How the children have been protected?
还有作为教育局，为什么发生这么严重的事情？教育局没有任何一个的 leader 出来给我们解释这个事情。
Also, I have a question, DOE. So for such serious incident, why so far there is no DOE chancellor or other important people in the DOE stand up and come out to say something to the parents.
我还有问一下，我们每个人都是纳税人，为什么我们付钱了给税局？还有税局这个支扣是怎么样子分配的？警察局为什么在第一时间没有去捉到这个被暴力者，还要让他再次上门去带着武器，有目的的去我们这个受害者家里面去残害，还有去暴打，到头来。
As a taxpayer, I want to know where did our tax money go? And after the family reported the police, but the suspect, the criminal Hassan said he was not arrested until he can still go to the victim's family 2 days later. So how did that have happened?
我们translation is doesn't count. I not my speak. 我们圣经曾经教导我们做的是小的事情可以改变很多事情。我们小孩子是小的，我们大人也要以身作则。为什么他要还有目的的，还带着武器去这个受害者家里面残暴，还要让他公告他罪名？他这个应该要把罪名全都要讲下来。 他这是受害者，我们也要为今天站在这里说话的，就讲这个事实。我们要为这些提倡。
Claim of self-defending, his all charges should be dropped now. Thank you.
好，下一个是666。
Hello. Hi. So I actually did want Sergeant Chen to finish that answer because I think these incidents are going to happen a lot. I mean, I'm a homeowner, and what happens? Like, I assume that my neighborhood is safe, right? I assume that my neighbors are good to me. But at some point, these things can happen, and I'm scared. I'm scared. Even if, like, my door is ajar and they get in. And then also, for superintendent, my students don't come to this district, but I know at the district that they go to, there's only one safety agent in the school. So, I mean, I work in a school, and I know when I go outside, a bunch of high schoolers are outside, and I'm telling them, don't rip off, like, our posters from our schools, and they're looking at me, and I got 2 little kids, and I'm scared, because I don't know what they're gonna do with my kids. Like, they know where my kids go to school, and just so forth. Like, is there funding for more safety agents? Because in my school, there's only one. That doesn't make sense.
Hi, how are you everyone? My name is Leo Liu. I lead the community this what happened in the terrible things. That family are criminal family. They has a lot of victims in the area. They are like new immigrants. Most parents they don't speak English, and they are scared because they will take a revenge. Same thing like this. They can get the weapons to your house. Come on. So my 2 daughters, they are playing in the park, in the elementary school park. And I've been the victim too. I've been bullied for those kids. They use a very bad word speech to me, and they rob the Asian kid. They ask the money for them. If they have any good stuff like good shoes or AirPods, they ask for them. If you don't give it to them, or you don't share for them. They just rob you. You don't give it, beat you. If you defend, you fight back, you know what happened next day? They call their brothers or someone who's teenager, go to the park and they beat them. How can the police office help those kids? Even they bully me.
Don't tell them stay home.
Oh, yeah.
Online. We're going to go online now. There's some people online who'd like to speak. Online, if you can hear me. Chow Gang Tang.
我是帮其他家长问的，学校广办的教育上面做了什么？
What has the school done for anti-bullying education?
怎么没效果？
Why there is no effect?
以后我们要怎么做？
What the school will do afterwards?
还有，我再问这个警察一下，如果那些bully来他们家欺负他们家的孩子，他要怎么做？他有枪，我们没枪。
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I have to translate. So the parent wants to ask Officer Huang. So if someone go to your home and try to beat your kid, what will you do?
我们是居民，不知道怎么做，所以我们怎么做？
That's it. Thank you. This parent wants an answer from the Officer Huang. So what shall we do if someone come to our home and try to attack us?
对呀，没有听到这个啥讲的呀，绑架啊，
Hi, good evening. My name is Captain Kristen Schaefer. I'm the commanding officer of the 6th Precinct. I understand. Are you sure? Because that's one of the big complaints. Okay. So I understand that everybody is angry and that everybody has a big problem with the fact that the father was arrested. At that scene, the officers that were there determined that there was probable cause. They take that to the district attorney's office. If they choose to prosecute, that is where it is. It is not our job to decide fault. That is with the judge. I know that Sergeant Chen misspoke when he said that we should be staying home. That was a slip of the tongue. He means that if somebody comes to your house, it is better to stay inside and call 911. Let us deal with it. That is what we are here for. I agree with that. It absolutely was.
我觉得我们希望我希望我们希望这个他的意思不是这样子，我们不应该警察搞对立，他的意思不是这样。现在在讲完。
They were gone by the time that we got there. It is not that, no, it's not that we didn't care. They were gone. No, let me speak.
Well, how's everything here? How's everything here from though? How? They can't have everything. You can't stay home. I'm speaking.
At that time, the report was taken. At the time where the other family went to the house, which is in a different precinct, they reached out to my officers, and my officers responded, and they made sure that that person was placed under arrest for the incident that happened on Thursday, okay, on 9/28. So that is what happened. And I understand that everybody is mad, and they should be. It was a vicious, violent attack. But this is what we're here to do and to do going forward. Okay?
Grace Morris.
The first time, September 28, right? The first time that the guy, the adult, hit the kids. Why the police officer didn't do anything to prevent the second time to hit his family again? Why?
We had to work.
Nothing arrested. The police officer told the mom that they cannot do anything until he go out of the house. Why? Let him do the second time. Why let him hit the family the second time? Where is the safety of the community? Why we pay tax? Why?
We have to. We have to move the meeting on. Yeah. And should we put out the community visitor event next week is the monthly? So just yeah, what are the details on that? I don't know how long that. So everyone, do you have the meeting on? We have a very important presentation. If anyone would like to stay up and put the sign. I really appreciate if anyone, any of my friends, if you think if you could maybe help out here. We need to clear this right now. We need to move on with our meeting. Alright, next up on our meeting.
Quiet, we're giving out an award for somebody. So if you're not going to be quiet, you can leave the building, please. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. child's life. It's a testament to the heroic actions of educators who go above and beyond the call of duty. Imagine a typical day at PS 247 in a kindergarten classroom during a break time. On Tuesday, September 26th of 2023, at approximately 10:30 a.m., a young child named Alan was enjoying an apple when disaster struck. Alan began to choke on that apple. In the midst of this terrifying moment, our hero, Ms. Imana Lala, which dislodged the piece of the apple from his throat. Ms. Imana Lala, quick thinking, knowledge of first aid, and her ability to stay composed in a crisis were nothing short of heroic. In that crucial moment, she not only saved Alan's life, but also demonstrated the essence of what it means to be a teacher. At this time, on behalf of Councilman Abby Kagan and the entire District 20 community and Community Education Council, I present the citation with the utmost respect, pride, and appreciation. Thank you, Ms. Imana Lala, for your remarkable service and saving Alan's life. The Community Education Council of District 20 praises you, and we thank you for a job well done.